Yo, labor rights stand up. From Kingston to Mobile. From country to town, history a bill again. September 3, lock it down. Hear me now. Third term alone, third term alone. Victory in a sight, watch the green flag unfold. Third term alone, third term alone. From the street to the polling booth, we run the road. From 2016 we start the wave, 2020 we lock the brave. Now 2025 history save. Labor right a lead man, Jamaica rave. School below, road fix neat, water and a pipe, food on the seat. Jobs a flow, youth get the beat. September 3 at the final feet.
Mr. Progress can't stall. JLP we defend the ball. From the ghetto to the mall. And you Holness stand tall.
Third term alone, third term alone. Victory in a sight, watch the green flag unfold. Third term alone, third term alone. From the street to the polling booth, we run the road. Infrastructure like we set, train line blaze. Future set, bright new day. Tourism up, the economy raise. Jamaica shine bright in a world them gaze. Man a work hard, woman a strive. Better life make the whole place thrive. Opposition can't she drive on September 3. History alive. Who run the road? We am alright.
Who win the race?
We am alright.
Who come ready?
Load it right. September 3. Green light. Third term alone. Third term alone. Third term alone. Third term alone. Victory in the sight. Watch the green flag unfold. Third term alone. Third term alone. Third term alone. Third term alone. On the street to the polling booth, we run the road. Load the wind, load the green. 2025 the biggest scene. From town to country, everybody seen. Labor right clean, keep the machine tight. Term alone. Third 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 term alone. Good morning, Liberates, and good morning to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Good morning, my people. Good morning. No, so guys, we would have seen these two little young men crying because they did not see the Prime Minister some days ago. And I told you guys, don't worry, the PM will go back once he see that video. He's a loving, caring, kind man. And, you know, this is why he's able to look after the Jamaican people so much, because it is in his nature, you know. And I told you guys that the Prime Minister will go back. So I just wanted to highlight this morning that the Prime Minister went back. So for persons who have not seen it, well, everybody have social media these days, but for persons who have not seen it, these two young babies that was crying, and the Prime Minister went back to look for them. Now, some people are going to complain that the intro is long this morning. We have a new song, so, you know, that song represents the Labour Party, so we wanted to introduce it, and it sounds good, my people. So they just take a listen and just rope and come in. Big up all 56 persons who is here so far. Big up all 19 persons that gave me a thumbs up. Guys, I believe we are one subscription away from achieving the milestone of 10K, my people. So, you know, when I started this channel, I never even dreamed that I would have 10,000 subscribers. But here we are. So big up on yourself, all 10,000. Big up, much love, much respect. You know, the dude is starting to go out there now, and people is listening to the dude. So big up on yourself, make that happen, my people. See? Well, I did some of the work too, but it is, word of mouth, telling people about the Dodge and Dodge coming over, and people coming over to watch the Dodge and see the Dodge and listen to the Dodge, so big up on yourself. Big up Mama Karen, I was on her live last night. I saw a lot of you guys shouting me out over there, so big up on yourself as well. Big up Jamaica 411 as well. I saw her shouting me out last night as well, so big her up. And big up everybody else that is, holding down the fort and trying to re-elect a prime minister that is worthy, a prime minister that have worked for the Jamaican people. Now, as per usual, we are not on StreamYard, so we are not going to show you visuals, but we have some audios that we will listen to. Now, to the first one of the day, South Manchester came out yesterday and show their numbers. South Manchester is not looking good for the PNP, my people. They sent Peter Bunting there thinking it would have been a cakewalk, but the people of South Manchester have decided to choose Jamaica. So we will listen to this audio of the Prime Minister. Apologies for the Vuvuzela, my people. It is in the audio and I may play because yeah, some people say the Vuvuzela too loud. Is it just part of our politics, my people? So we just have to bear with it. See? And we will get to the shout outs after this audio. It is 3 minutes long, my people.
I keep saying to the pundits and others that this election will have many surprises.
Yes, sir.
The conventional and traditional view as to who will win and who has the edge, all of that is going to be destroyed. For one simple reason, and that is the electors are looking for people who can deliver, people who perform, not gimmicks, not hearsay and susu, not lies, but people who can perform. It is clear that the Jamaican Labour Party is filled with performers. We have performed. Right across Jamaica, you can see the evidence of our performance. There are those who are trying to show that they have something, but it just doesn't seem realistic because they went somewhere, they had their opportunity, and they were dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Dismissed. They then tried to come here, and the same thing is going to happen to them. They are going to be dismissed by the people. This young man is a performer.
And big up Ian Ives, big up Mr. Ives down there in South Manchester. He's going to slaughter Peter the Grunting Bunting.
Hard worker, a man of the people, comes from the area, has the support of the people, well educated, has his profession, but more than that, he understands the people. I have been around this constituency for some time. The people are looking for the kind of representative who will be amongst them.
Thank you, sir.
Not the kind of representative who is up here.
Or just want to win.
Or is just trying to get power on their
That's
hands.
why I treat them.
They are looking for an MP who will work with them, for them, and amongst them. And in Mr. Ives, you have such an MP. And what I like about him is his humility.
Yes.
I don't get any sense of arrogance coming from him. And once there is no arrogance, then you can be assured that he will never take you for granted.
I want to tell you some people say 10 out of 14 parishes of Jamaica is completely green. And you hear me tell you no? So I'm sorry for the PMP then. I'm sorry for them. But anyway, we also got a testimony from my brother. I was sent this by my mother-in-law. I know my mother-in-law is one of my researchers, my people. So I was sent this by my mother-in-law where a ex-PNP was giving a testimony as to why he switched from the PNP to JLP. So I'm going to listen to this, my people.
Why? I have to switch my party. Is it? This is one of the reasons. I crash off on my bike. I live at Portmore. I mean, crash off on my bike. I can't let me off on my bike and broke my right foot. Is it? And I broke my foot, but I broke my foot in my ankle. My ankle they crush. So my virgin, the doctor said if you make my ankle free up back and thing and start making walk, I have to get a bicycle and go and ride or make it get my foot to build up back. Is it? One day I ride out and I ride because I live at Portmore. I ride on Newland Road.
Apologies, guys. I need to roll out the shout out. So give me a second. PB, good morning. Anne-Marie Crump, big up yourself. Jacqueline Chambers, big up yourself. Beverly Clark, big up yourself. Mark Mark Nemard, sorry, big up yourself. Simone, big up, Lana Hudson, big up yourself. Nicola, big up yourself. Everton, big up yourself. Corinne, big up yourself. Father Bertie, big up yourself. Cass, big up yourself. A. Hutchins, big up yourself. Warrell, Mama Lady J, Sirasi, big up yourself. Marlon Richards, big up yourself as well. Dalvis, big up yourself. Michael Williams, big up yourself. Victoria, big up yourself. Ellen, big up yourself. Elroy Dobson, big up yourself. Marcia Dixon, big up yourself. Father Dark Knight, big up yourself, my bro. Robert Thomas, big up yourself. Y-Style Politics, big up. Melody, big up yourself, Melody. Jacqueline Thomas, big up yourself. It's me, Dasha, if I say you pronounce it, big up yourself. Lisa, big up yourself. Lisa. Lance, big up yourself. Yardman Workshop, big up yourself, Carlin, big up yourself. Dennis, Real Estate, big up yourself, my boss. Kathleen, big up yourself. Flight, big up yourself. Jai McNeil, big up yourself. Mackay, big up yourself. Charlene, big up yourself. Dalton Miles, big up yourself. Jamaica 87, big up yourself, bro. And Michael Lawrence, big up yourself. Guys, so remember, if you want a shout out, you have to drop something in the comment section. Also, there's 151 of us, and we ask for 60 thumbs up per live. So just double tap the screen or hit the 3 dots in the right hand corner of the screen and give me a thumbs up. Do subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Please, Joseph Spence, big up yourself. Good morning. I will continue to listen to this audio.
And my book, because I did as a follower of the People National Party. I was a follower. I was not a PMP, but I was just a follower. I was just support them. Vote one time, I vote, and a portion, because I believe say give the woman a chance. Zane, I will show you why I switch. You know, say, all right, my boss up, bang, I ride and look, my bicycle back wheel, punch up. My bicycle back wheel, punch up. I start, come on for the bicycle and I shove the bicycle. Remember, some right foot broke, Then I barely can hold the bicycle and I push the bicycle and I hop on my foot and my right foot broke. So I saw one of my PMP brethren and the man said, I say, Chris, where I go? I say, I'm not there. The man said, yes, you crash. I say, yeah, man. I crash and mash up my right foot and thing. And man said, brother, you know, I'm there and nothing and go on and thing. I look at thing for cook some food and I can't give me $100 I make up and cook a pot. And I said, things a general for my foot broke me in a work. People support me. You get me and say nothing and go on me. And I say, all right, my friend, big up yourself. And I say, big up yourself, man. All right, when I'm gone and thing, we start walk, I go around the road more and take time I travel on bicycle, I go around my road. When I look, me say, brother, my leg.
Big up everybody for getting me to the 60 thumbs up. So big up all 60 and big up all 171 persons here so far. Andrew, big up yourself. Rose Daly, good morning.
Labor right. And I can tell you my labor right, I'm in labor right hat and his shirt and thing, and I know my labor right. And the man said to me, say, yo, car no. One time I stop, I look piece a card, he said, I can tie the tube for say I can pump it, because I have my pump on me. And when I look to blood, I see the brother come up and, because the yard, they used to me there up on the road, me did I look the card. But the brother, yeah, they're nearby. And look, the man come out and us and I yard. And I say, yo, what you do? I say, no, sir, I punch on my bicycle puncher. And the man look down and see my foot broke. And I say, no, sir, I punch on my bicycle puncher. And I look piece a card for tie up the tube, for pump it. The man say, nah, man. Go around at the bicycle shop. Go right at the corner there, say a bicycle shop. And like him would have said, me now call the man name up. Big up yourself, my general. Big up yourself 100 times. And the man say, go around at the corner and tell the youth at the bicycle shop. Say, me, like the man would have said, me, John, tell him, say, yo, for patch it for you, I'm coming on and pay. I look on the man and I can't believe what the man I tell me say. Because I don't know this man from Adams. I never see this man in my life yet. My PMP virgin and man with me and him used to run up and down up and bus and party. And the man said, go around there and tell him, say, patch your bicycle. I go around there because I say, all right, I go around there. If they patch it, I say, we don't patch it, I say. I go around there and tell the man what the man say. The man take a bicycle and patch your bicycle, give me the bicycle and pump the bicycle for me. And that's something could I ride, go back on my yard. You see it? So when I get to realize, every blood clot PMP, when I broke no blood clot, most PMP, when I broke no blood clot, and I have nothing, I tell you the truth. PMP are the most poor blood clot people, them are party. You see? So that's why any of them, the pussy will win. I know, say, me I live here, and got 80 go blood clot live. You hear me? I tell them, I ask God.
Anyway, you know, the man come along and see the man foot broke. And he might try to get something from the man. Instead of trying to hear the man back home. And this is the kind of selfish behavior that, you know, the PNP displays. You know, when you look at Mark Golding, you know, I learned last night that the PNP had anyway, we have an audio from Nationwide again this morning. We're gonna play that shortly. But before we go there, so I want to make you hear Dr. Andre Harton, father in Central St. James. So listen to this.
It's Dr. Andre Harton. How you feel today?
I'm crying, not crying.
You're crying? Your son is Dr. Andre Harton. How you feel today?
I'm crying, not crying.
You're crying? Tell me, why has it made you so emotional?
Oh, God. You know where we're coming from, you know? As a father, you know where we're coming from. Poverty. You know?
And to where you are today?
Yeah.
So, Dr. Andre Harton, father, is filled with joy, and as any parents would, he is very proud of his son, to know that his son has risen to the pinnacle of life. Because to me, the biggest job you can have is a politician. See, there's no job bigger than that to me. You know, so the biggest job you can have is a politician. You have reached the pinnacle of society, and his father is very proud of him. However, I am not in tune with Andre Harton's kind of politics. I do not believe that he's filled with gratitude. I do not believe he's humble. I believe he's egotistic, just like myself here. And although I am not a maniac, he is a maniac. By some of the utterance that I heard out of Andre Harton's mouth, it is an utter disgrace to know that he's from amongst, you know, the poorest, and now he has risen to the pinnacle, and it is like he has forgotten. So people like Andre Harton, you know, it's a no-no for me. But however, his father is very proud of him, and I can't vex about that, you know. But Andre Harton have forgotten his roots and where he came from, you know. That is my observation of him. See? So we roll out some more shout-outs. Janet Campbell, big up yourself. Good morning. Good morning to my beautiful mother-in-law. Good morning, mommy. Gilbert, big up yourself. Everall, big up yourself. Anita Earlford, big up yourself. Good morning to my beautiful wife. Good morning, baby. DGG, good morning. Big up yourself. See, Sonia Turner, big up yourself. Good morning. There's 245 away so far, guys. And I get me 200 thumbs up now. And by this, we have hit the 10,000 mark, my people. You know, when I came on, I had 999. 9,999 subscribers. So I know we'll probably just hit 10,000. I just gone over 10,000. So big up on yourself. There will be some games coming, like I promised. Me and Shanice are gonna put them together. Obviously she's the moderator. I'm gonna ask some trivia questions. I am going to do Jamaica history. I want to test you guys how in tune you are with the history of Jamaica. You know. And we're gonna do something along that line. For example, I will ask you a question like an easy one. I go na easy one. No, me just go na example. So for example, I'll ask what is the national flower of Jamaica? See? A lot of Jamaicans probably don't know that, and some might, you know. So yeah, we are gonna do look at trivia, and I love them things. I know, I love trivia and them look at things. So we'll get into that probably later on this evening on that live. Yeah, lifestyle politics. Me know you're gonna know. Lignum Viety. All right. Do we have that is the national flower? Do we have a national tree? Can anybody tell me what a national tree is? Me go no so easy one. So me go no the easy one them pan the live. Later we are going to some hard one. See? And we not allow to use Google. And anybody use Google and thief me bite out on the neck chink. So before we go to nationwide, we listen to the young voter here. See?
I'm going to show you a water, natural water. The Jamaica Labour Party is the party for the young people of Jamaica. We are going to school, we are getting paid to go to school, we are getting 2 separate money. One from Monday to Friday and the traveling allowance. Mr. Holness, big up yourself. 3rd term, 4th term, 5th term, and 6th term is yours until you decide.
So, big up with Prime Minister. The youths, they love him. And the youths, them see the example that he's setting. Somebody say, Aki, I will keep delete the file. Keith, I you say Aki? Oh, and then he say Aki, okay. We think Aki. So big up yourself in the Delian. Lee Jones, big up yourself. Good morning. So I was at great pains yesterday. When I spoke about the victimization that nationwide is under. And I was watching a clip from Cliff Hughes this morning when I woke up, and I said I wanted to play it on the live this morning. So now listen to this, my people.
I am saying to the Jamaica Debates Commission, let's fix this. Let us make some adjustments.
I would call the media.
Hold on, sir. Put all of the names in a box, and let us draw the lots, and don't share the names with any political party to say, okay, we're considering John.
Thank you, baby.
Mary and so and so. What do you think? Hell no.
And Mr. News, in fairness to nationwide, I can say, I am a Jamaican first. But currently, I support the Jamaica Labour Party. There are times when I listen to Nationwide and I think they're PMP. And there's another time I think, but then I have come to the conclusion that Nationwide gets the fact and put it out there. They don't hide and cover information.
I can tell you, I have been called so many things.
If the People's National Party had a realistic case of suggesting Nationwide spreads misinformation, they would have taken it to the PAJ, the Broadcasting Commission, or any other number of bodies to voice a formal complaint. But the simple fact of the matter is they have no such actual case to make beyond their perception and opinion.
Like the What's on My Mind commentary that George Davis did. Yes. Which harshly was critical of the former Prime Minister, P.J. Patterson, which it is felt is what is driving the present PNP position, against Nationwide. And in particular, hold on, let me finish. and and targeting George in particular. It is because of what's on my mind. And they reported us to the Broadcasting Commission.
Really?
Yes. The Broadcasting Commission investigated us. You know, one of the things we don't do very well here, we don't tell our stories.
Yeah.
We don't. And it is something I think we have got to reassess. Because we can tell you now.
Imagine a journalist is doing his job and the PNP is reporting the journalist for doing his job. Huh? Why is it that the PNP don't want to be held accountable? Why is it that George wasn't, as a Jamaican, not just as a journalist, but as a Jamaican, an observing Jamaican, should not be critical of Percival James the Bumps Patterson? We all know that he failed. Everyone of we as Jamaicans knows that PJ Patterson failed. If there's a Jamaican in the live right now that think PJ Patterson did not fail, present yourself. Present yourself now if you think PJ Patterson did a good job for Jamaica. Did PJ Patterson do a good job for Jamaica, chat? Yes or no? Let me say yes and you know them now. So yes if he did a good job and no if he did not in the comments. So now tell me.
That PNP complaint to the Broadcasting Commission was investigated by the Broadcasting Commission. They accused George, non-professional and not being credible, not supported by facts. And the Broadcasting Commission cleared George Davis and Nationwide.
Yes.
George did absolutely nothing wrong. He had the evidence to support his thesis statement. Yes. And the Broadcasting Commission cleared us. I'm revealing that for the first time. Right? The other day they reported me to the Broadcasting Commission because of a decision we made on Cliff Hughes Online to play that expletive that Mark Golding used on the political platform.
I enjoyed it.
And the Broadcasting Commission cleared us.
Yes.
Yeah? Saying that how we handled it was professional and in keeping with the broadcasting regulations.
We didn't say it's never coming. We said they may complain about an expletive their leader. But they making complain at the wrong place. They should have been at the central executive. Bringing Mark Golding before central executive for that utterance. They are bringing Nationwide, and Nationwide is the one who cursed the bad words. Let me tell you something. I will say this to the PNP. If you were listening to Nationwide long ago, perhaps your party would be not.
And Jamaica must thank God for Cliff Hughes and Nationwide and all the people that comes with that. You know why? I watched TVJ, the Gleaner. None of them carried the expletive that Mark Golding uttered. They also do not carry news like the upgrades to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, the upgrades to Spanish Town Hospital, the upgrades to UE, the upgrades that is going to take place at KPH and, you know, Chapperton and all of the other health facilities that are being upgraded. The Gleaner does not carry those things. When crime is trending down, the Gleaner does not carry that. They do not say that crime is going down. Instead, they said JLP say crime will go down, but that is not what the evidence says. It is the same people who tell us when crime is on the rise, which is the Jamaica Constabulary Force. It is them that counts homicide in this country. So now when the same entity is saying that homicide is on the decrease in Jamaica, why is it that the Jamaica Observer find it so hard to believe? See? Not the Observer, the Gleaner. Sorry. See? When the Jamaica Labour Party said they have 100 different water projects going on across the island, the Gleaner does not carry that. See? The whole Spark program and the roads that are being upgraded, because a whole heap of road that get fixed, you know. You don't see them in a Gleaner them? You don't see them on social media? You don't see them. You know why you don't see them? Because most people now go on JIS and ODPM and PBCJ, and most people now go on their medium there. However, we are on TikTok and we are on IG and we are on Facebook. But we're not seeing all of that work that the government is doing. A lot of roads across Jamaica are fixed. There's still a lot of places that have not been touched, but they have not been touched because it is Jamaica don't have unlimited resources. So people have to just wait until the Prime Minister or until the government gets to them. But that don't mean say work now go on none at all. Work is going on in other places. Just go and wait. It will reach there. For example, you know, in Westmoreland, there's a lot of roads to fix in Westmoreland. 59 years PNP in a Westmoreland. 59 years. So if in that 59 years they were upkeeping the roads and repaving them, the roads would not have been so bad today. Also, Jamaica is a parliamentary democracy. You know what that means? It means that you vote for what you get. Now that Jamaica Labour Party is in power, if come election day, you vote for a PNP candidate and JLP win the government still, seeing if they retain power and stay in government and you vote for a PNP candidate, that PNP candidate goes to parliament to represent you. That PNP MP is responsible for speaking on behalf of you. You elected that person, female or male. That person's job is to go to parliament and speak on your behalf. So if you need something done in your constituency where you voted PNP, that PNP person that you voted for, when he come and tell us, government now do this and government, it is not the government's job, it is his job. The government have money that is allocated to do certain things in the country. It is his job to go there and tell the government, say, listen, I want a piece of the money to fix ya so and to do this for my people them. And it is your right to get it. So don't come tell me, say, but JLP in a power 9 years now yes or no fix when you voted for a PNP MP. It is the PNP MP that is to speak for you and to go and get your thing sorted. That is why you elected that person. So if you vote PNP, you get PNP. If you vote JLP, you get JLP. It is plain and simple as that. See? So for example, down there in Sablamar, see, we have the municipal corporation who is run by the PNP. So they run the locality and a whole. But the mayor of Sablamar is responsible for the township. So the township meaning Sablamar town and its surrounding. See? Anything outside of Sablamar town, George Wright can go there and fix it. You don't need no permission for that. Anything within the bounds of the town of Sablamar, George Wright have to get permission because it is the municipal corporation that is responsible for it. See? George Wright now have to go to the mayor and say, Mayor, I want to fix that so. Give me permission. Mayor go say, nay or yeah, depending if he want, if he done or not. Because everything is about politics, you know, my people. See, a lot of times the road not get fixes because of politics. It's plain and simple as that. It's not because persons is there and want to make the best decision. Persons is there, I should say, and want to make the best decision, but it's because of politics why it don't happen. See? So, George Wright can go to government and say, all right, see the main road here. I come in a Sablamar town. I want to fix the main road here. And they will be obliged to fix it. It's plain and simple as that. They will make the allocations for it, or you can fix it out in CDF, out in Constituency Development Fund. You can also lobby private sector entities to give money to fix those things, which you have done in many cases in Sablamar and surrounding area. But it is really the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation that is responsible for most of the roads in Sablamar. See? So, don't come to me and tell me, say, JLP in a government and road can't fix. If PNP down there for 59 years and not fix it, somebody tell me how on God's green earth JLP are going to fix it in a 5. Because 5 years they ain't down there now. When I did vote for Ian Vaz and vote for Wickham McNeil and for Luther Buchanan, they were there and they had the municipality and they got CDF and they could have lobbied the Minister of Work and the Prime Minister to get some funding to fix some of the roads. They could have done it. They chose not to. It is a choice. They chose not to. So for 59 years, they failed us down there in Westmoreland. And people down there want George Wright to fix the whole of Westmoreland, which is not all his responsibility, but they want him to fix it in a 5 year. It's not possible. Jamaica do not have unlimited resources. We don't have bauxite like that anymore. We do not have gold. We don't have diamond. We don't have gold. We have to put the people them to work, and that is how government is going to get more resources. Because if you don't work, government not have money. And this is why PNP never have money, because they were not able to grow the economy and to put people to work. So because them tell us if you sit down in your yard, the country remain poor, and that is why Westmoreland is so poor and so dilapidated, because a lot of Westmoreland was not working to pay into the tax system. So these roads could have been fixed under the People's National Criminal Organization. It plain as use.
Long ago, a better position today. But I've realized that the PNP does not take criticism well and reconstruct. Look from when we have been saying that they kept.
And big up yourself, you know, Father Milton Miles, former councillor from Savlamar South. Milton Miles, big up yourself, my boss, good morning. Devon, big up yourself, good morning. Just me, good morning. David, big up yourself as well. Everton, big up yourself. Devon James, big up yourself as well. Mama Danro, good morning. Valentina, good morning. Mirella, good morning as well.
These too loud and vulgar. Look from when. And if there was any decency in them, they would have respected a view and tried to adjust. Because as one of the things I respect my Prime Minister for, whenever he speaks, he always says, sometimes I may want to pull a particular way, but I have to remember that I am Prime Minister for all.
Yes.
And that is what the PNP are saying. They're sort of going towards performing to a particular group that they can rile up. But they have lost many well-thinking Jamaicans. And nationwide, I have great respect for you, Mr. Youth. I have great respect for George and the team, Ricardo, Chavan, all the team at Nationwide. I find them conducting themselves in the way leadership was shown, which is to search for the truth and put it out there. Yeah. Nothing. And that is why they will not win the election. They cannot put no hard for Nationwide and expect to win the election. So Nationwide, I can't thing right now, you know. So I don't know what kind of heart them could have put out here and it not play for Nationwide.
And let me remind our listeners, last year, after the local government elections,
yes,
Dr. Dayton Campbell, the General Secretary of the People's National Party, virtually taunted us when he said that coverage that Nationwide provided was fair and balanced to the People's National Party. They got a lot of exposure on this station, and they did not spend $1 in advertising with us. He taunted us in saying that. Dayton Campbell said that. Our coverage of the local elections were fair and balanced. Yes? And they got the level of exposure that was they could not complain about. And yet they did not spend $1 with us. And I say, let me finish. Let me say it. Because I'm going to start talking up and telling the stories now. Yeah. This entity continues to suffer at the hands of PNP supporters, PNP leaders, some of them, not all of them. Let me make that very clear. Some of them, not all of them. And yet, we have refused and will continue to refuse, to the annoyance of some of our biggest listeners and most consistent listeners who tell us, why want to carry PNP in the news? Why want to invite them to the program? Right? Why? And then here to know. I want to continue to cover them. I want to continue to carry them in the news. Yeah? Look on YouTube and you see them say it every day. Every day.
Yeah.
The YouTubers vex. And I say to you, YouTubers, we can't do the unprofessional. We have to maintain what is professional and ethical.
You know, I'm going to pause right there again. And if any of you is on here, calls into Cliff Hughes in the morning show, I want to call in this morning. I want to tell Cliff Hughes. Cliff Hughes especially, a veteran journalist, a person that I have great respect for, and a lot of Jamaicans hold Cliff in high esteem. Now, any of you call into Cliff Hughes show, I want you to deliver a message for me. Cliff Hughes and his team were also chiding TVJ, CVM, the entire RJR group, and any other newscast, news media in Jamaica. We must hold Mark Golding, a man that is trying to vie for the biggest, the highest office in our nation. We still do not know from which he came, and there's not enough pressure being applied. The election is less than 2 weeks away, or just 2 weeks away. Mark Golding should not have been nominated. I want to reiterate despite Mark Golding should not have been nominated nomination day until he bring forth the evidence to show that he's either a naturalized Jamaican citizen or he was born in Jamaica. We still do not have that from the opposition leader. Now, whether it's from the Commonwealth is neither here nor there. He said that he was born in Jamaica, and we need evidence to prove that he was born in Jamaica. Why is it that we are allowing, see, a man that we know nothing of? We do not know where he live. We don't know where he come from. We don't know, well, we know where he come from, England. See, we don't know where he grew up. We need to know these things. It is our right as a people to know these things. No, you got people that say, yo, some boy you chat rubbish. It is neither here nor there. I, as a Jamaican, want to know where my leader is from. I want to know where he grew up. I want to know if my leader is from amongst me. And I believe that is my right as a citizen of that nation. Am I correct or am I correct, people? See? Now, Cliff Hughes, George, and the others, and every news media across Jamaica need the election is very soon. And we need to apply more pressure on Mark Golding. We need to find out where is his birth certificate? What right is he claiming to be one of us? You don't notice that you never see Mark Golding brother and sister them yet? And he have them. He have brother and sister, you know. How comes we never see them yet? You don't know why? Because if Mark Golding present them to us, we will see that they are not from amongst us. They do not even recognize as us. Remember, I tell you, Mark Golding is pretending. He is pretending to be a Jamaican just for the PNP to gain political power. You know, see how them people are wicked to themselves? And this is why I don't take no lot of part with the a punk come maroon them, you know. Because they are the ones who used to catch black people and give them back to the white people. And here they are today, sided against a Jamaican Prime Minister, a born Jamaican Prime Minister, sided with a woman that came from Britain. This is why I know a lot of part with Richard Curry and them maroon them down a compound town. Them a traitor to the Jamaicans. When you hear me, I tell you in Jamaica, we must be stringent and strident in asking for these things to be presented to us as a people. Why is it that we are sitting down? When President Trump, before he was president, said that Obama did not born in the United States of America, Obama had to come and present his birth paper. Not that long ago, we installed an Indian descent man in the United Kingdom as Prime Minister. But that's because no election was called. But if there was an election, when you look when the election called, when you see when the election called, what happened? Even though Keir Starmer was not suggesting anything better, they vote out that coolie man, that Indian man, overwhelmingly, because they will not allow anybody other than their people to run their country. His heritage is not from the UK, so them vote him out. At that I vote him out. And if you know other reason. So why is it that Jamaica is sitting down idling? See? And nobody is asking this brother to come and present to the Jamaican people his documents. We need to see them. You could never, as a Jamaican, go to any other country without naturalizing or born there and try to go in a high office and not present your paperwork. So we need Mark Golding for presenting paperwork. We need immunization card if he have it. We need birth paper if he have it. And also, because his mother and father was diplomats, it was an option for them. So it was either in get a UK one or in get a diplomatic one, which would have been a UK one, but it would state on it that he was born in Jamaica. So if he have the one there and the state pan say him born in Jamaica, why not present it? Present it to the Jamaican people. Mighty God, Jamaica, we need to get up and do something, you know. We need to get up and be counted, and we can't allow no usurper to come in our country. Come usurp. Because when time they have other place where they can go hitch up, they will come in and do with things, and criminal with things, and treat with bad, and then run go for rescue somewhere else. We don't need to learn them things there. Jamaicans don't know nothing about Mark Golding. Exactly. Where he coming from? Eh? We buy school bus and bus came with bird paper. And all know we can't see Mark Golding bird paper. Exactly. By the way, 51% of Jamaicans say that they would support the Jamaica Labour Party because of the school bus. So 51% of Jamaicans polled say they would support the Jamaica Labour Party just because of the school bus that they bought. So there you have it. The school bus is a good thing. So while the opposition was chatting shit and behaving like petulant children, Jamaicans are actually in support of the school bus system. You know, the JLP should demand it, not so-called journalists. You know, it is the journalist's job to go out there and, you know, do their jobs. You know, it's not really say the JLP or the government for demands it. You know, they had said something in relation to it. They put out something in relation to it. It is the government that made us know that Mark Golding was not born here, you know. And them make we know. So the journalists them now for go out, they go apply the pressure and put on the pressure upon him and ask him. And this is why he not like nobody from Nationwide, and he not go upon Nationwide because he know if he go upon the first question them ask him, where was you born? You know that. See? And then the other media houses like TVJ and the Gleaner is protecting Mark Golding. Mark Golding not go upon no other media unless them the media there, which is protecting because they're subservient to the PNP. I don't know what kind of money Mark Golding promised them. The Gleaner is $669 million in the hole right now. Losses that they made in 2024. So the Gleaner is heading down. So they might try to print all kind of negative news to get readers. You understand? To bring up back then thing. But don't read the Jamaicans. Unsubscribe from Gleaner. You know, pay no subscription to them. Run them from you. Them a criminal and thief like a PNP them. The John, me love how the twins was taken by their parents to meet our Prime Minister. I don't believe they're twins, you know. Them a cousin me here. We need to protest against this. We need the birth certificate. Of course, we need the birth certificate. We too loose and let anybody in our country. Exactly. We need to sort these things out, man. True DUJON, me Jamaican people piss me off. We read that already. They try to bully us to speak about such matters. Make sense exactly. And Dujan, do you have any stats on Mark Golding net worth? Not really, you know. We can give you a summarization. But not really. Mark Golding have in excess, his net worth is in excess of 250 million US dollars. You know, and Peter Bunting is somewhere right behind him. You know, and Mark Golding carry home, I believe, $56 million a year in just rent from properties that he own in Jamaica. You know, so every 2.5 years, Mark Golding make $1 million US. You know, from just rental properties alone. When I talk about him business and all of those other things, just from properties that he own that he collect rent from, yeah, he make $56 million from that alone. Funny how they were okay speaking on Siaga about where he was born, and now they are forcing a man in Jamaica who we don't know where he came from. Siaga could provide his papers exactly. Seriously, Dujan, what does the people really know about Mark Golding other than he's now the leader of the opposition? Exactly. What is Mark Golding's net worth? Well, I can't tell her wholeheartedly, but I can give a summarization. Because Mark Golding have most of things that I hide somewhere else. You understand? So because I hide, we can't give an accurate reading. See, we can accurately tell us that the Prime Minister only have $1 million US. Mark Golding have between 250 to 270 million United States dollar. That is a multi-billionaire in a Jamaican dollar. See? Where is civil society? Stop calling upon them NISA, because civil society is PNP society. You know? Mark Golding and the PNP got question and answer to debate. Dujan, journalism is dead in Jamaica, only nationwide doing their job. Exactly. I will finish listening to the Cliff Hughes clip. Probably about 3 minutes left in it.
Professional and ethical.
Yes.
We can't make them set our standards.
We can't take the advice to go to the basement when they go low.
Exactly.
Suggest.
Exactly.
And the thing is, this in a message, I've yet to see Mark, and this is the problem why I can't vote for Mark. I have yet to see a leadership in Mark Golding, because if you're going to be a prime minister for all, then you have to count every media house. I can't recall when last, let me put it that way, I have heard Mark Golding and Nationwide as how you'll be on the other station, just beyond to kind of put to rest that the PNP is against Nationwide or it's anti-Nationwide. Nationwide is doing its job. And I believe that the PNP owes your station an apology in their approach. And Colin Campbell, and that is why they'll never win election, because as long as Colin Campbell is there, he has that mentality, Mr. Trafficura. He has that mentality where he tries to cripple an industry, and they do it mercilessly. Mm-hmm. Because look at Nationwide, so many young journalists there, very young, a young team, a young, vibrant team that motivate young people and want to be a part of journalism. I think Nationwide have transformed the sector, and people looking in that direction. And then we have a political party or a regime want to destroy that. They will never see power. As long as they continue on that trend, they will never see power. Because many young people are seeing what they're doing and they're against it.
Okay.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night. Yes. Good evening.
Good night, Mr. Hughes. Good night to Ron as well. And
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
First of all, let me just say this to your team. I applaud you for making the decision to allow George to partake in the debate. You know, pulling him out would serve absolutely no good. Right? I think the debaters, if they're competent, they questions from anybody, mm-hmm. Right? But the reason why I'm actually calling tonight, and Javon, last week Friday, along the Bagwalk thoroughfare, a boulder came off the hill and fell on the top of a van and it killed somebody. Now, that should be a matter of severe urgency because the practices, farming and construction that take place above the hilltop will create that. And I note there has been nothing. The thoroughfare is still open. So users of that thoroughfare really now are just like playing Russian roulette. Because how do you know another boulder will not be dislodged and fall on top of somebody's car?
And how do you think they should have dealt with it, sir?
No, it's not how they should have dealt with it. It's how they should deal with it now.
Yes, no. Let me rephrase it. How should they respond now?
Well, for one, I would close off the thoroughfare and do a thorough investigation as to what caused that boulder to be dislodged. Was it because of farming practices? Was it because of construction happening there that should not be happening there?
Was it raining? Was it raining before?
It didn't say that in the news. I didn't read that in the news. It happened just last week Friday.
I heard of it. Mm-hmm.
For me, I would not be driving on hearing this news. I have encouraged all my loved ones and family members to not use the Bagua Gorge because how do you know another boulder will not just dislodge itself and roll on top of somebody's car? So my point is this: if you could just use this medium and speak to the relevant agencies to do a thorough investigation as to what caused that boulder to be dislodged, what is happening above the road, the thoroughfare, right? Mm-hmm. And
all right, so we can tap that there. So now it's Eunice Bailey. So you and your friends are not a Jamaica. You Jack Horse. I believe he or she is trying to spell Jack Horse. Anyway, it is people like Eunice why Jamaica have stuck. And you hear the name there, Eunice. Says the ancient of day person that, and I told you guys on many occasions that it is the elderly of Jamaica. They are to be blamed for the non-progress that we went through in Jamaica. I also said a few things last night about the teachers in Jamaica trying to hold the government to ransom. And I had some words for those teachers last night. And I am at pains to say that it is not every teacher. Obviously, you have teacher that is non-partisan. And you have teachers who are JLP as well. But you have teachers who are affiliated to the People's National Criminal Organization. And they and their president is trying to hold the government in an election, in a middle of an election. They have no etiquette and they have no brought-up-sy. And the delinquency does not stop here, my people. There are a set of petulant dunce and the government must hold firm and do not give them $1. And after the election, fire all of them. Fire them and send for some teacher in our next country. Make a teacher then come in. They don't want to work. The teachers have gotten upwards of 70% increase over the last 2 years. Over the last 2 years. Under the last PNP government, they got none. It was Bruce Golding that came before that and gave them 5 to 7% increase, if I am not lying. They got none under the last PNP government. What they got under the last PNP government was a wage freeze. And this government came and gave them a rise. And them a try if disrespect the government in a middle of a general election. The government offer them 7%, Dennis. Government offer them 7% and then say they don't want that. So how much what they want? Because one time the government give them 7%, guess what? The government have to go give police, doctor, nurse, and everybody else 7% too. Them just got a pay rise. Just go and work with the thing now. Jamaica do not have unlimited resources. We do not have unlimited funds. Warm to these people. And why they never wait till after election them negotiate? You see them people are calling themselves JTA or whatever they want to be. Send them a foreign, make them go and go teach a foreign. Because they can't behave so when they are foreign, they have to follow the rules. And when they under contract, they have to stay under that until it up. JTA can't do nothing without the support of at least 3/4 of teach them, my people. JTA no just go speak alone pan as JTA, you know. Then cast ballots and people vote for action. Them vote for action. And the principal and vice principal then get 100% increase in the last increase where government give out. What happened to them people here? Hey, I'm telling you, man. Anyway, I'm play one little clip for you.
Find out where you are to vote by calling the EOJ or checking the EOJ website. Remember to bring your voter ID card. Current voter ID cards are valid until December 2020. Remember, you may still vote without your ID card, but the process will be longer. Listen to the instructions of the presiding officer. Mark your...
So guys, I'm going to pull up the video. And I am this video is a year old or so. But, you know, there haven't been a new one instructing persons what to do. So I decided to use this one. So, let me just say this. Listen to the instruction of the persons who are instructing you labor rights. Do not, I repeat, follow the instructions. Do not spoil your ballots. We don't want no heap of spoil ballots on this occasion. We want every single JLP vote for count. We want to completely hit the PNP out of the park. We want to lick them for 6. See? So do not spoil your ballots. So no listen to the instruction given to you. Do. Me I beg you no. Especially the younger voters who are going to vote for the first time. Listen to the instruction given to you. Do not, I repeat, do not spoil your ballots. We need to vote out the PNP.
Find out where you are to vote by calling the EOJ or checking the EOJ website. Remember to bring your voter ID card. Current voter ID cards are valid until December 2020. Remember, you may still vote without your ID card, but the process will be longer. Listen to the instructions of the presiding officer. Mark your ballot behind the voting booth and return your ballot to the presiding officer folded. Once the counterfoil is removed, your ballot cannot be traced back to you. Dip your finger in the ink and watch.
So that is another point where we want to drive home. So you have persons who is out there telling persons that if them vote for Labour right, PNP are going to know so them vote for Labour right. No such thing. Your vote is not traceable back to you, my people. So if you're off the Orange Rangers and you decided to give the Green Ranger, which is the best Ranger, a chance, and you decide to wear your Orange Ranger outfit, but go in at the booth and vote for the Green Ranger, you know, nobody can tell that you voted for the Green Ranger. Likewise, nobody can tell that you voted for the Orange Ranger. See? So put your X beside Bell. See? So when you're going at the polling station, focus your mind. There's one mission. You know? If you can't read the word head or the word bell, actually, there's no word head there and there's no head there. It will only be a bell. So just look for the bell and put your X right beside the bell. See?
To the ballot box.
Your vote is your voice. Make it count.
Yes, my people.
With your back, you know.
So that is it, my people. Let me see if me did one more video if play. No, that is it now. Yeah, that is it, my people. So it turned out that Christoph have not apologized, and we not see nothing going with the lawsuit. The lawsuit have not yet got to the hand of Christoph. I don't know why KD Knight is waiting to sue Dr. Christoph. You know, so we still yet to finalize that and to see what is going on with that, my people. Also, remember to tell on family and friend them. You know, I can tell you now that down at Westmoreland, I see people who me born come see a PNP in a green the other day. You know, full-fledged labor rights now, because when it really come down to the nitty-gritty in Jamaica, all well-thinking Jamaicans are going to want to see better for their country. Anybody when they want to see better, something is inherently wrong with them. See? You have people who like when Jamaica is in chaos and disarray, them strive from them things there. People like me and Uno who want to see an orderly society, who want to follow the rules. You know, for example, year before, no, last year, I was in Jamaica and I was speeding, and the police shot me with the speed radar and pulled me over, and I got a ticket for $6,000. And I had a car full of persons in there. I believe I had 4 in the back, 1 beside me and myself. So 5 persons, 6 persons in my vehicle. And when I got the ticket and I went into the car, all 5 of them said to me, say, don't pay your license, foreign license. Just go on home. You know what I did? I went orderly to the tax office in Savlamar and I joined the line. I waited outside for almost an hour. I went in. The process was fairly quick. I paid my ticket, $6,000. I used one of my credit cards and paid. And it was a quick process. I got back my receipt and I paid my government then $6,000. I broke the law by speeding. And it is the right thing to do to pay for the ticket. It's plain and simple as that. So we people them, we have to get with people them to a mindset now where we stop the wrong and stop say the negative and the right thing and do the right things. Because here in England, you know, when you get a speeding ticket, you know, my friend, a stress come down upon you, you know, because your life alter, you know, my friend. You have to pay a ticket, you know, there's no way of getting out of it, you know. And you get points on your license, you know. And the points where you get on your license, you know, you put up your insurance, you know. So if you used to pay £100 for your insurance for your month, you know, your insurance gone up £150 or £200 for your month, you know. And that the points do to your license for you know. So when you get a speeding ticket, a speeding fine in England, it actually hurt you. $6,000 is nothing for pay. And you not get no points, you not get nothing most time. They just let you make a gun. We have the best country in the world and people don't realize, you know. Jamaica is the last bastion of freedom in our world. We just need to clean up the crime and see them and clean up it. And look, from the violence producer start dead, crime start good up. And them did that problem. So it 200 and odd people JCF get rid of over them time there. And them just 200 people that make it rest in next 3 million and we live bad. I live in a fear. Just 200 people, you know. Violence producers, you know. Plus the one them where government send a prison. And them did I make it next 2 million and other way. Or 3 million and other way. I live in a fear. Just 200 people are very tiny minority. So get rid of them, man. Make them left with society. If them no want to conform and them no want to we live in a peace. Let them make them go on. It plain as simple as that. You know, the Prime Minister said it best. Is either you meet the judge or you meet the maker. And I 100% wholeheartedly, I mean I tell you this, I could have one of my family them. If we talk to one and hear, then when you no feel, you no just feel, sir. See? Now, I promised last night that I would read our our little statement that I like to read at the end of the lives. I have not done it for the last 3 lives, but I will be doing it this morning. I notice PNP want to stop invest in JCF and go back to Danmanship. Exactly. PNP are dirty junker, you know. I'm telling you all the while say the PNP hierarchy. So let me just clarify. PNP hierarchy. The leadership of the PNP, them a dog daddy. Yeah. During the debate, watch how PNP are cuss instead of answering the question when their backs is against the wall. Exactly. You know, you're Bunting a complain about this them. Bunting a dirty junker, man. I hope at least then go out and vote JLP, every last one of them. Sir P always said it's only a set of people creating a majority of the crime in Jamaica. Exactly, that is true. I am no longer afraid to come home in Westmoreland, thanks to the Prime Minister. Exactly. I want them to get fact check. Talk truth. Dujan, I ask you a question. Let me scroll up back, Jen Con, and see. What question you ask me? And I scroll up and look for it. Dujan, what if a person cannot ready? Is there something to assist them? If somebody can't read, I mean. Yeah, if somebody can't read, there should be something. That is why they put it there, you know. So then I just put head and spell the word bell, then put the picture there. So if you can't read, just follow the instructions. You know, they will tell you what to do. See? So somebody will be there and tell you what to do. You just go in the box. All you need to do is go in the box and just put the X beside the bell, fold the paper and carry back to give people them. That's all. And then dip your finger in the ink. See? Yes, someone will get ready with them. One Jamaica love. Jem, yes, someone will get them ready and even lift them out their house. Oh, we are talking about if somebody can get themselves ready to go at the polling station, yes, somebody will help them. We are on the debate, PNP are liars, so I need them to be fact check. We don't need them to be fact check. We already know from the debate say I lie them I go tell. We do them for the last 5 years say everything come out of their mouth. I lied. You know. They should make a traceable X. Yes, guys, the X should be traceable. Voting from 2007. I vote for Bruce. Alright, Savage. Mama Savage, big up yourself. The presiding officer is gonna instruct you. It's symbol, so they are going to tell you who is who. Exactly. So you can't miss. If you can't read, you know, so the bell of the JLP. So we state that again. If you cannot read, the bell is for JLP and the head is invisible. You don't see head at all. I just the bell alone you have to look for. Just the bell, you know a bell look, we go billing, that you have to look for. Anything else you don't see. That is invisible. See? So we will get to the statement, you know. Mark J. Golden. Wealth and the weight of history. On the other side is the PNP leader Mark Golden, a man whose wealth was built during the 1990s, a period marked by economic hardship for many Jamaicans. Golden's financial success is widely attributed to sweetheart deals made possible by his party's influence at the time. While the average Jamaicans face rising taxes and a crumbling economy, Golden prospered Jamaica. Today, he confidently declares, and I quote, "Me make my money already," end quote. A statement that, whilst perhaps intended to show independence, also underscores a troubling disconnect for many voters. It raises questions about empathy, accountability, and the kind of leadership Jamaica needs in this moment. The real question, who truly represents the people? So here we are, one leader accused of illicit enrichment without evidence. So here we are, one leader accused of illicit enrichment without evidence, whilst the other a documented history of benefiting from a political connection during a time of national economic decline. The irony is hard to ignore, Jamaica. This election isn't just about parties' loyalty, it's about integrity, economic stewardship, and the future of Jamaica. Voters must ask themselves, Jamaica, who has demonstrated a commitment to the national progress and without exploiting the public's purse? Who has shown results, not just rhetoric? As the nation stands at this crossroads, the choice is ours. Let's make it wisely. Let's choose Jamaica. Let's choose the Jamaica Labour Party, my people. I bid you all a good morning, and I will see you guys 6 p.m. this evening. See? So if you're still here and you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I should be at 10K by this, so big up on yourself, much love, much respect. Big up all 157 persons who gave me a thumbs up. Big up all 216 persons who is still here. Big up all 158 persons now that gave me a thumbs up. And I will see you guys later. See? Big up on yourself. I will see you at 6 p.m. this evening, Jamaica time. See? 12 a.m. UK time. See? Shower labor rights.